How y'all doing? It's Judge Lynn. It is, wait a minute, let me check my volume. Once concerned, I stay there. And it is 8:14 in the morning where I am on this particular day. And look at those dark spots on I do like this while I'm typing or reading or something, like that. Anyway, I woke up this morning. So far today, I have cleaned the bathroom, my bedroom, bed made, carpet swept, broomed out. I still haven't done the windows or the windowsills. And my kitchen is clean, and my office is mostly clean. Now, this is still chaos, but if I don't come out and see some kind of chaos, my mind throws me into chaos. I don't know why, but I have to have some disorder because I understand this disorder. You see? Somehow this makes sense to me because when I'm doing something, everything is going to be right about here. But anyway, it's not what I came to say. But anyway, and I made breakfast. I made dinner. Pork chops. Gravy. Dressing. An onion and jalapeno garlic with some rice vinegar and truffle oil and some Italian seasoning and coleslaw. And I've had my first. That's what I do. I make food in the morning because I figured out one of my problems with cooking is I would cook dinner at the end of the day, which, as most people would think, is normal. But by the end of the day, my brain starts to slow down around 1. By 3, it's almost walking backwards. And I think I just get so tensed up. And so if I have morning zow, and I had morning zow, if I can do it then, I think I can do it with more patience, and I'm cleaning while I'm doing it. So I don't rush to make things. I used to turn things up real high so they'd cook fast, but you can't do that. It just burns the outside. It took me years to dig up that core belief. Sometimes I make myself so angry. But anyway, speaking of angry, when it's my mother's rules. I've been reading it lately too because I need my mama. But it's been such an Eric-y week, for some reasons that are understandable, and then for some reasons that are just, I cleaned out that shed. That broke my heart. I just, and I was cool when my boys were here, but I'm not cool right now. Very. I woke up this morning. My mother used to say, my mother spent all my life fine-tuning me. You know what I mean? I was a decent instrument, but I was hard to tune. You know what I mean? You can't just, like a guitar, you got to get a piano. There was a whole lot of gizmos in there that need to be tightened up or loosened. I was wound tight. She had to unwind me. But anyway, one of the things is that she would address it not as this is what you ought to do. She would address it as, these are the procedures we are going to try to. Did I clean the thingy? I don't even know. Does it look the same? Oh, now it look brighter. Well, anyway, what procedures we will go? What glitch are we addressing? Is it the impatient glitch? Is it the jump to conclusion glitch, which is the sister of the impatient glitch? Is it the worried glitch, which is the chick, Amy, in the middle of my head who screams all day long, every day about everything? And we have to figure out which chick we running from. No. Not which chick we're running from, but which chick we're facing. You know? And what we gonna do with her? You know? We can't just kick her out. She lives here. So one of the time we were talking about my explosive anger, which I used to have a great deal of, she said, I've noticed that right before you launch, you typically say, you get quiet, and then you typically say, let me explain something to you. So if you ever catch yourself saying, let me explain something to you, stop. That's where I got that thing in Johnson versus Tisdale. Whenever you feel like you're getting angry, you just throw up your hands and say, I surrender. Not to him, but I'm surrendering to my better self. And I had to teach myself over time to surrender in those moments. I never threw up my hands. But I had to learn how to, what all my triggers were, and be aware of them, and then stop and give me a moment to think, who is this person to me? Is this person important to me? Is this person someone with whom a continued relationship is necessary or optimal or good? And don't piss off anybody unnecessarily, because why do that? Do you know what I'm saying? Because if it's neutral to you, you still don't want to make that person mad, because that's putting bad energy out. And you never know. And if you're one of these people, like, it keeps going around the car. I have never in my life seen a time where we are so fragile and bombastic all in the same moment. But anyway, now I don't even know what I was talking about. But anyway, so my mother would say, so you have to pause and figure out who you talk, and then you got to pick an emotion that you feel will deal with this situation and get what you need, and have them walking away thinking you've done them a favor. My mother was so good at that. I can get what I need and not make you mad most of the time. But my mother, oh. But anyway, that's why I keep rereading the book, because I'm out here by myself in the sea. My husband was this is or Lynn, we're leaving the house, or if you don't clean that up, is it too many, baby? Yeah, too many. Hey! I had to break up 2 dog fights this morning. I don't know what the problem is. They probably feeling my angst, and they just taking it out on each other. I don't want it! But anyway, I was talking about, I woke up this morning let me explain something to you. And I didn't even have anybody to explain anything to. I don't know why I woke up like that. I don't know if I had a dream. I don't know how that happened. So I woke up let me explain something to you. So I cleaned up the house and made dinner to take that energy out. Now, I did it wrong because I forgot to wear my earphones. And that usually helps. But then it just tells you how discombobulated I am. the whole moral of that story is you never quite know where you are. You have to know how you're feeling, and you could be able to stop and tell yourself how you feeling, why you feel that way. Is it working for you, and can I find another way to feel? Because I'm really trying to do that. I had a friend tell me the other day, I said, I think you need permission to be happy. And I don't think and I thought about it a long time, and I enjoy certain things. I enjoy coming here. Sorry, I just got to rubbing. But my husband used to push me to be happy. Whenever I get on a plane, he would drop me off, get the bag out, and he would kiss me, and he'd say, have fun. Now, be safe. Have fun. Because he knows I'm scared to death. So I'm on the swivel all the time. But I have a hard time having fun. And he knew that. Somebody asked me a question. I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to answer that question later. But have fun. Have fun.